I'm gonna dig on in and get our first, oh my gosh, look at that piece of chicken. And then we're gonna lay it down into that coating, into my basket, and in. Oh my gosh. Hey everyone, recently I've been bombarded with requests to make something called a Popeyes Spicy Chicken Sandwich, which looks like this. Goodness gracious me, that does look amazing. And I think you guys wanted me to make it because it contains paprika. I think I'm gonna love today. All right, first thing you need to do is bash up your chicken to get it nice and thin. I mean, if you wanted to, you could get the chicken and leave it chunky, but of course it's all about cooking times. So bash it thin between 2 sheets of baking parchment with a rolling pin, and then slice it into nice portions. If you make it too big, it's gonna fan outside of the brioche bun. I don't mind about that, but you know, let's try and keep it as authentic as we can. Hey, Popeye? So put that to one side and remember to wash your hands as necessary. The chicken gets put into buttermilk, which as we know with the acidity in it does help tenderize the chicken and is really worth it, so do leave it overnight. So in a big old bowl goes buttermilk, cayenne pepper, paprika, salt, pepper, and some hot sauce. That looks blooming gorgeous. Get your spatula, give it a good old spin around, and be careful not to put on your swimming goggles and want to dive right in. Oosh. Dollop your chicken in there and then cover it all over. You want to make sure that chicken is fully drenched and covered to make the buttermilk work to its potential and flavor that chicken. Oh yeah. Then of course we do the old classic grabbing the Rat Master 3000, avoiding the pug if you have one or other animal of choice. Wrap it up, bung it in the fridge, ideally for a minimum of 4 hours or overnight if you can. That's what I did. All right, there's not that many steps to this recipe. Right here is the ingredients to make a mayo for our pop-up. Well, actually it is. Where's Popeyes? Sorry, that's not Popeyes. That is dad joke warning. Oh, the UK Popeyes website says Popeyes is the home of freshly prepared 100% British chicken. Marinated for 12 hours, oh, I'm doing mine overnight. I don't want to brag, it's actually nearly 24 hours. And hand battered with buttermilk for our famous Shatter Crunch. Ooh, Shatter Crunch. Seen them live. Excellent! Popeyes, also known as Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen Inc., and formerly known as Popeyes Chicken and Biscuits, I can see why they changed that, especially in the UK. I came for my chicken and my digestives. That's actually like a crime, Joe, isn't it? Hey, I'm chicken.
Hi, what's up? I'm digestives. How's it going? Let's go. Let's solve this case.
What am I doing? This is a bowl of mayonnaise. Imagine if they sold mayonnaise by the bowl, eh? Just like, I know people do that. You don't need to send me any more links. I've seen enough, thank you. Especially you, Mum. This has got a bit of kick too, and the reason we're doing this now is it can get in the fridge and have a chill too, so we serve it and it should all fuse this together. I'm so excited for this. So in goes some garlic powder. This is some paprika. I love paprika. I do genuinely love paprika. Sorry, you know that. I love paprika. Talk back to me. Cayenne pepper, that is going to give it quite the kick. Speaking of kick, some more hot sauce. This is that Louisiana hot sauce. Cost me a little bit. I wouldn't mind putting like the Frank's hot sauce on there. And to be honest, I've not Googled where Frank's hot sauce comes from. It could legitimately be from Louisiana. Fairly certain it's not. Anyhow, Cajun seasoning, I love it. It's the sort of thing we put on our chicken normally. It's one of those universal things, but I don't actually know what's in it. Just give me a minute, I'm just having a Barry moment. Cajun seasoning is a seasoning blend with smoked paprika and chili powder. Best before 19, no. Ingredients, salt, dried onion, white onion, red onion, powder, red bell pepper, smoked paprika, love paprika, chili powder, more chili powder, salt, cumin, garlic, oregano, chili extract, yeast extract, black pepper, cumin seeds, allspice, dried garlic, chili flakes, ginger, fennel seeds, anti-caking agent. We don't want to make a cake. No wonder we use it so much. I think it's got every spice under the sun. And it smells blooming gorgeous. Right, we just mix this together and look at that. Oh my gosh, I just flicked that on the dog. Kind of work this through a little bit and make it one nice consistent colour. We're going to wedge that on our buns. Do not take that the wrong way. Oh my gosh, that was hot sauce. I do like hot sauce though. This is something I like to, oh my gosh. Whew, that'll get you. I need a glass of water, I'm sorry. I think we found the chili flakes or whatever that was. That was a bit of heat, and that's what we want. And this is just gonna go in the fridge to chill until we dollop it on our buns. All right, it is time to fry. And as we know, when we fry at the moment, when we can, we use tuck. Good pun. It's gonna go to 350 Fahrenheit, 180 C. The only problem with tuck, look, it doesn't give me that full, DeLorean door effect anymore. It's sort of giving about 80%, to be fair. Sometimes it does work. Oh my gosh! Tuck! What a guy. Thanks, mate. Marty, it worked! Great Scott! Turn the old button. And remember, folks, when that red light is on, then Tuck is angry. That also means it's warming up the oil. This is what the chicken is going to get coated in before it gets dunked in hot oil. It's a flour mix, so plain flour, which you could season it, but trust me, this thing is going to get seasoned. Some corn flour, aka cornstarch, Cajun, more cayenne, more paprika, onion and garlic powder. I forget which one's which, but they look quite similar. Boom, pepper, and I have to do an unnecessary salt bay. I've not done one of these in ages. It is going to get a bit of moisture from the buttermilk that's been marinating, which is going to be awesome, and it'll probably help to cling to the chicken, but let's just get this one nice and consistent colour. Alrighty, so just to show you, look, it's got that sort of condensation on. So what we're going to do is take a few shovels, or a spoon, I reckon about 4 or 5, get that moisture to join in a little bit. It's time to fry. I'm going to dig on in and get our first, oh my gosh, look at that piece of chicken. And then we're going to lay it down into that coating, into my basket, and in. Oh my gosh. 6 minutes. Come on, Tuck. Oh my gosh, that looks amazing. Oh, the corn flour's really done its work there. What a day. 4 chicken breasts here, all looking very bumpy, absolutely coated in that spice. And I have to say, if I was to make this again, which I think I'm going to based on the smell alone, you have to bear in mind, remember the size of the chicken that we cut at the start and how much this has puffed up. Even though we flattened it to help with the cooking, that is some seriously big chicken. Right here, we have got 2 brioche buns, which I just dressed in butter a moment ago. Placed them in a frying pan, buttered side down for a couple of minutes. Do keep your eye on it until they're nice and charred, looking great. Tony the Tiger. So the first step we do, we get our mayo, which I've just got out the fridge. Kind of forgot all about this. In fact, that's how well it's chilled. It's quite rigid. So I'm just gonna loosen this up, and we are dolloping that onto a buttered brioche bun. Goodness me. I want to thank you all for suggesting this to me, because this has been really, really fun. I mean, as it always is. So these are some dill pickles, or basically gherkins, sometimes called burger gherkins. They've got this nice sort of bumpy knife effect on it. Yeah, look, they're all like crinkle cutted, like that. Apparently that's what we do. It looks a little bit like a dice. And here it goes, that sits on there like that. Oh my gosh, you disgustingly good thing. Don't forget the lid is coated. Woo. On that goes. Press that down gently. Oh, and then a little bit of that sauce, just encourage it. Little tease. I want to just reveal that back so you can see a little bit of gherkin there at the front. And that is our homemade Popeyes Chicken Spicy Burger. I am going to absolutely destroy this. And I might eat it as well. There are good days and there are bad days. What an absolute monster of a thing we have created. I really want to go to a Popeyes now, but I've got one here. I'd love to compare it, but anyhow, this is potentially heaven for me in a bun. Or can I was gonna have it, but I'm just gonna go for it. It's a bit messy. Oh, that's some heat. Oh wow, that's gorgeous. I think if I stop eating with my mouth full, I don't, look, I just don't care that I'm covered in mayo. Although that is starting to burn. That is actually hurting a little bit. We'll be all right. The crunch of that chicken is sensational. These like clumps or clusters on there. And the chicken feels like puffy. Even though we've battered it, it's come back to life. The mayo has got that zing and that heat. Even charring the brioche bun to coat it and hold it all together. I gotta be honest, I didn't taste the gherkin. It's no big deal. But this is wonderful. This is absolutely bonkers. Thank you so much for suggesting this. I've done my best homemade. I'm sure there's better homemade versions out there. This was the most popular recipe I was sent. I'm so glad that I got to give it a go, and I will be wiping my face now before I get sunburned. Give it a go. Cheers.